Hey everybody, who's got two thumbs and is watching BookTube? You! She wants me to start it over. Here we go. This book, Grind Show, is a history of sideshows and grind shows in America and the carnivals. And this is written by Fred Olen Ray, who is a legendary cult film director. There he is right there. And I got this one. Did he sign this one for me? No. The one he signed is in the fucking garage. Oh, wait, no. Matt. Stay with it and for it. Fred Olen Ray. I have another book of his called Weird Menace. But I got both of these books because I was working with his wife on this movie, and at the wrap party he heard that I liked this kind of stuff, so he brought it to me. So I thought that was awesome. Hunt the Witch Down. Look at how crazy that bitch looks. 12. What is it I can't say?
You can't say. Look how crazy that bitch looks.
If you saw this, you would say the same thing.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
You can't say that. It's derogatory.
I'm not trying to be derogatory. 12 real-life stories of witches and witchcraft.
That's amazing. I'm gonna read that.
You might poo yourself. Then I got this for Christmas one year from somebody. How to Survive a Horror Movie. It's a really fun little book, and it's got French flaps and then intestines inside of it. This is one of those books that, you know, when you are just like going through your stuff, or you're packing books up in boxes, and you go, I know I didn't buy this book. I have no clue where this book came from. I shouldn't even be looking at her. I'm talking to you, BookTube. Well, that happened with this book. Poppy Z. Bright, Lost Souls. I have no idea where this came from. Did she also do Exquisite Corpse? I don't know if she did or not, but I had a copy of that, like, floating around apartments I've lived at for years, too, and I never bought it. Anyhow, then I'm going to give you a double dose of something. Dexter! Darkly Dreaming Dexter, the first book, which was very different, especially in the ending from the first season. And then Dearly Devoted Dexter. And to be honest, I really, really, really liked these books. So I'm surprised I haven't gone through the series. Because I think by this one, they're completely off the rails from the show. And the show was really good until we got to Lumberjack Dexter. Then we have this old tome. It's only the 62nd printing from 1969. Yeah, it's not very old. But this is Dante. Look at that. Dante. Veritas. The Divine Comedy. Inferno, Purgatory, and Paradise. Kaboom, kaboom. So that's really nice. I'm surprised that held up. Now this book, I don't remember where I got either, but I think I only got it because it was old. It's kind of fallen apart. You could see that it was a library book at one time. Can you? Oh yeah, there we go. Because it has this little weird card thing. And it says this book is due on... And then it says Department of Public Instruction, High School Library, Anaheim, Orange County, State of California. This book is called Pit by Lord Rosebery from 1913. The pages are deckled, but I think it's because they were cut. But yeah, so 1913, super old book about something I have no idea about. Then, oh my god, it's so heavy. My awesome copy of Grey's Anatomy. The dust jacket is quite shit, but this book is super important to me because I used this in the first feature movie that I made. And it was like a big part of it. This can't be from 1901. I don't know. It doesn't really say much, but it's got some amazing pictures and stuff in here. So if you ever wanted to take somebody apart, this is probably the book you should have. And for those of you who think, oh, see, look, and it's got little colored bits for veins. And for those of you who thought this was a serialization of the show Grey's Anatomy, it's not. The Classic Collector's Edition. Look at all the stuff that is right there that you could stab into. Then I found this shit comic that could have been a cool comic, but I got it on Free Comic Books Day like 3 years ago, and whatever. Prepare yourself, people, because we're going to go a little batty. For those of you who like the Weekly World News, I have 2 completely different books on the fictional, non-fictional creature known as Batboy from the Weekly World News. This one is called Going Mutant, Batboy Exposed. This one's called Batboy Lives. I used to actually have a giant poster of Batboy. Look, he's on a milk carton. Have you seen him? He's lost. So, I don't know if anyone likes Batboy or Weekly World News, but I'm very excited about these. Always have been. But Zoe found great garden shortcuts. Her's gonna grow some tomatoes. I have this awesome Don Quixote. And then I remember getting these because I was trying to impress a girl by hanging out at Barnes & Noble. But then it turns out that I ended up just liking William Blake. So it was okay. Songs of Innocence and Songs of Experience. These are the facsimile reproduction of the 26 plates in full color. So you can see all of that and all of that. And what's that William Blake painting I like? What's it called? There's the scary one that they use on a lot of horror books, where it's like the beardy guy all turning around all weird. And then, but the other one I really like is after Cain kills Abel. Spoiler! And he's like running away. Now we are in the motherlode stage, okay? Now what I mean by the motherlode stage is like my collections of books that I've always loved and all that shit. This one, the only reason why I'm super excited about it is because it has a Book Baron price tag on it. And for those of you unfamiliar with the Book Baron, I don't know why I have this in one of these bags either. The Book Baron was the greatest bookstore ever. I loved it. It was in Anaheim. But these covers with the V on it, this is when I got into Kurt Vonnegut. And Slaughterhouse-Five obviously was given a little one. I think a couple others I have were given little ones, but most of them were big like this. So this is Welcome to the Monkey House, and as you can see, look at it. It's a little fucked up. And we found out the reason why. There was a sewing machine on top of them. So that's just good packing. That's what I say. This one got it even worse, but I think we're going to fix them. This is God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater, if you can't see it. And then Player Piano. This was his first novel, and I used to always tell people, because it is really slow, but I used to tell people that I think it was chapter 12. Shit, I already forgot. 12 or 13, not 13, maybe 17, is one of the best chapters that he's ever written, and it doesn't really have a whole lot to do with the book. It's about side characters, and if anything, get this book just for that chapter. It would have been better if I knew what chapter it was, but you will know it when you see it. And then if you recall, like a week ago, I found a copy of Galapagos at some treasure sale, and here's my copy of Galapagos. Boom. Ugh. I'm going to reread all of these this year, and I'm very excited. And then This one I got from my dad, and I think I have Cat's Cradle and Mother Night over there too. But this is Sirens of Titan. I really like that cover. It's gorgeous. So that was that. And then we have a couple other amazings. This is my favorite cover of this book I've ever seen. The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. Look at that frickin' cover. I love it. It's like in smoke. He's like coming out of the fog. Coming out of the fog. I'm coming to get you because I'm invisible. Rawr. Zoe found my paperback Frankenstein that I have read so many times. This is like being reunited with an old friend. And I love that cover. Ugh, it's so good. So I'm going to be reading this again too. And then I also have a little comic bit. Not like a, hey everybody, funny thing happened to me on the way here tonight. But like comic books that I'm going to be doing a little bit later. So, until next time, everybody, check your garage. Wish we had credits and shit music playing and I could like...
Just